Last year, the Super Mario Bros. Movie grossed over $1 billion and won hearts. While recently Borderlands flopped hard, what made these video game adaptations' fate so different? Let's find out. Welcome to Top That. Two video game franchises, two drastically different box office outcomes. Video game movies have often been a hit or miss, mostly miss. So why are companies so keen on video game adaptations? They see huge potential in tapping into loyal fan bases, leveraging established audiences, and boosting profits.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Plus, with the success of films like the Super Mario Bros., studios are more motivated than ever to turn games into blockbusters. We've seen trailers for upcoming films like Minecraft, which, let's be honest, doesn't look promising.
I am Steve.
Along with sequels like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and even a new Street Fighter movie is on the way. Today, we'll explore what led to the success of one video game adaptation and the downfall of another.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Actually, scrap that. I can. I really can.
Adapting video games into movies has been a long, bumpy road. Early adaptations, like 1993's Super Mario Bros. Live-action film, yes, there was one, didn't exactly set the world on fire. With its bizarre tone and major deviations from the source material, it was a far cry from the games we loved. Many in the audience didn't know whether to laugh or cry at its absurdity.
I don't know, Mario, just trust me. I got a good feeling about this alleyway. I don't know. Just tell me this will be fast. Come on, breathe in, big brother. We'll get there.
Sometimes, the process is reversed, with equally disastrous results. The infamous E.T. video game, based on Steven Spielberg's hit movie, was rushed out to capitalize on the film's success. The result? One of the worst video games in history, so bad that thousands of unsold copies were buried in a New Mexico landfill. It wasn't until the late 90s and early 2000s that video game movies started to find some footing. Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil showed that these adaptations could be financially successful, even if they weren't critically acclaimed. Throughout the years, the formula for turning games into successful movies remained elusive. Some, like Tomb Raider and Detective Pikachu, found decent success, while others, like Assassin's Creed, completely missed the mark.
Use your body words. Where? Circle, house, moon, house. Not for the games. Say it. Just say it! Talk, you stupid mind!
And then, in 2023, the Super Mario Bros. Movie came along and changed everything. It became the highest-grossing video game movie of all time, grossing over $1.3 billion at the box office. What makes the Super Mario Bros. Movie the highest-grossing video game adaptation of all time? It's simple. The movie understood its audience and stayed faithful to the source material.
クリスさんたちがストーリーの流れ、1時間半の中でお客さんをどのように気持ちを盛り上げていって分かりやすく作っていくかっていうことと、僕らで言うとアクションそのものが面白いかどうかっていうアニメーションで言うと一つずつの部分でのちょっとした。
First off, Nintendo and Illumination Studios knew exactly who their audience was. A new generation of kids just discovering the franchise, and also a nudge to the longtime fans who grew up with Mario games. Instead of trying to turn Mario into something gritty or complex, the filmmakers kept the movie fun, vibrant, and accessible to all ages, just like the games. But the real genius of the movie lies in how it remained true to the world of the Mario games. From the whimsical Mushroom Kingdom to the fast-paced platforming sequences, felt like it had been ripped straight from a Nintendo console.
This reminds me of being in my friend's mom's basement, hearing his parents argue from upstairs.
In terms of visual style, the movie perfectly captured the bright, colorful aesthetic that fans love about Mario games. Instead of trying to modernize the world with a hyper-realistic or edgy look, the movie embraced the simple, cartoony charm that defines the franchise. The Mushroom Kingdom, with its floating blocks, pipes, and lush landscapes, looked exactly as it should, a place full of wonder and adventure. Another key decision was how the story catered to both new and old fans. Longtime players appreciated the subtle nods to Mario's history, while kids loved the simple and engaging adventure plot. It didn't try to overcomplicate the narrative. Instead, it kept the focus on lighthearted fun and Mario's classic hero journey. As for the voice cast, despite initial doubts about Chris Pratt taking on the role of Mario, the cast delivered. They brought a new energy to the characters while keeping the core of what made them so iconic. What made the Super Mario Bros. Movie such a hit, though, was how it stayed true to the games. Instead of trying to reinvent everything, it stuck to what fans loved, showing tons of respect for the source material, and that's exactly why it dominated the box office.
To us, these game elements are part of the world. We were trying to increase the level of detail and richness in the world without disrupting what people love about the characters in the world.
Now, let's shift gears and talk about Borderlands. Based on the popular video game series that's known for its chaotic, humor-filled gameplay, Borderlands seemed all set for success. It had a massive fan base, an A-list cast, and a budget of around $115 million. But what went wrong? Let's start with the biggest misstep.
Just turn off your brain and grab a bucket of popcorn, and you turn off your brain, you grab the biggest bucket of popcorn you can. I'd say shut your brain off, grab your popcorn. I just want to turn off my brain. As you turn off your brain, you grab a bucket of popcorn and you just have a blast.
Eli Roth's approach to directing the Borderlands movie was a major misstep, as he admittedly had limited knowledge of the game series and showed little interest in being faithful to its core elements. While he was more focused on creating what he called a totally bonkers experience, urging audiences to,
I'd say shut your brain off, grab your popcorn, and let the movie entertain you.
This direction led to a shallow, incoherent film. Roth's decision to prioritize chaotic spectacle over substance completely missed the mark, alienating fans of the games who expected a deeper connection to the source material's humor and storytelling. The film's PG-13 rating, paired with Roth's superficial understanding of the universe, stripped Borderlands of its trademark irreverence and grit, resulting in a movie that felt generic and uninspired. Critically panned with only a 10% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, the film bombed at the box office, a far cry from what the franchise deserved and a testament to Roth's misguided vision.
It worked, didn't it? Feel free to applaud.
Yay for not dying!
Another misstep was the cast. While stars of the movie have proven themselves in other films, they simply didn't fit the quirky, chaotic world of Borderlands. Fans were especially confused by the casting of Kevin Hart as Roland, a character who, in the games, is a stoic, battle-hardened soldier. Hart's comedic style clashed with Roland's serious personality, making his portrayal feel completely off. As for the rest of the cast, Cate Blanchett didn't quite nail Lilith's wild, fearless vibe from the games. Jamie Lee Curtis, as Dr. Tannis, brought some big-name energy, but her portrayal didn't hit the mark either.
The goal, of course, is you're taking something people love and you're putting it onto you're transforming it to a screen. And you hope that the fans love it.
This misalignment between the actors and their game counterparts was a major issue. Borderlands is beloved for its wild, over-the-top characters, and fans expect those personalities to shine through. Unfortunately, the film's cast couldn't replicate the larger-than-life personas that made the game characters so memorable. The result? A disconnect between the film and the core fan base. Beyond casting, the movie's tone was inconsistent.
Don't be stupid, just give us the girl.
Everybody buckle up. I got a plan.
The games are known for their dark humor, chaotic action, and colorful, cel-shaded art style. But the movie failed to capture that unique blend. Instead of embracing the game's zany, anarchic energy, the film veered between moments of serious action and forced humor, creating tonal whiplash. It felt like the filmmakers didn't fully understand what made Borderlands special.
When I went to and I said, look, I don't know if you want to do this, but this is like a spaghetti western, space opera, sci-fi. I want it to be a mix of Fifth Element, Barbarella, Escape from New York. She goes, Escape from New York's my favorite movie. I was like, good, I want you to be like Snake Plissken, like badass, twirling guns, doing stunts, shooting, and then...
Another key issue was the script. Despite multiple rewrites and reshoots, including those led by Deadpool director Tim Miller, the final product felt disjointed and unfocused. Iconic characters from the game, like the robot Claptrap, were underutilized, and the plot meandered without clear direction, straying from the game's irreverent, fast-paced storytelling. Additionally, the marketing and release timing added to the movie's struggles. Borderlands faced multiple delays, and the extended production time generated negative buzz. Reshoots, cast doubts, and a lackluster marketing campaign further contributed to the perception that the movie was in trouble long before its release. These missteps ultimately led to its downfall at the box office.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead.
So why did Super Mario Bros. Thrive while Borderlands flopped so spectacularly? It boils down to a few key factors. First, Mario respected the source material: colorful worlds, straightforward storytelling, and pure nostalgia. Borderlands tried to be something else and lost what made the game special. Second, Mario nailed a consistent, family-friendly tone. Borderlands couldn't decide if it was targeting the original game audience or a younger crowd, resulting in a confusing final product that didn't resonate with either group. And finally, production. Borderlands was plagued by a messy script, poor casting, and weak direction, all of which derailed its potential. Looking at these two video game adaptation movies is a lesson in why respecting the source material and maintaining a clear vision are crucial when bringing beloved video game franchises to the big screen.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
You know, you're 18 years old, that's what the game is. But if you're 9 years old, you're not playing Borderlands yet. But if you're 9, I'm telling you,
better not
9,
be.
10, 11-year-old, this is their favorite movie. So
yeah.
Kids are going and seeing it. So if you want to just turn off your brain and grab a bucket of popcorn and be an 11-year-old kid or bring your younger brother or sister, they're going to have a great time. And that's what it's all about.
What do you think went wrong with Borderlands? And what other video game you would like to see adapted to a movie? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And for more videos, don't forget to visit us at topthat.studio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.